The learning and fun begin like this. And they just keep on getting better. These people have joined the Peterborough New Horizons Bands, one of the most exciting music-making, social clubs, and community resources in the Peterborough region. The band started in 2002, based on the celebrated program developed at the Eastman School of Music in Rochester, New York. Today, more than 200 New Horizons bands are playing throughout Canada, the U.S., England, Australia, Ireland, Italy, and the Netherlands.
It's a wonderful experience, and I think somebody said it's like joining a community, and it really is. Some of the people here, they're just ordinary people like myself who, had careers and that, but some people are just outstanding. We have a trumpet player who worked on the Canada arm, the space arm, in Toronto. Now he's retired, he's playing trumpet. And we have all kinds of teachers, people had their own businesses. Just a wonderful selection of people. And a lot of fun, great sense of humor.
How does it work? When you join, you learn to read music and play an instrument in our green band. Don't worry, no experience is necessary. We have wonderful music teachers with years of experience to help you. Have you played before, maybe in high school? Then join one of our concert bands, one that's right for you. A concert band? Yes, including the green band, we have 5 big bands that put on several concerts each year. Plus, we have ensemble groups, classical, Dixieland, rock, and jazz groups. They often perform concerts at seniors' residences and other venues. It's one reason New Horizons recently received an $8,000 Seniors Community Grant for its work of enriching and strengthening our community. How do you become one of these community music makers? Start by joining our green band. You won't be alone.
And don't be afraid of joining. No one's going to laugh at you, because what they'll do is they'll help you. I notice you're having trouble going from like a C to a D on a saxophone. Is tricky, because you got to tongue it and it's not very smooth. There are people to help you say, okay, here's what you do, and you can try it this way. So you're always getting help, and people, people understand that's how you learn. So it's a wonderful experience, really.
Join Peterborough New Horizons Bands. Change your life. Go to the Peterborough New Horizons Bands website or call 705-745-0077.
When you're surrounded by 30 or 40 band members and that huge wall of sound, you've got it right. You think you've appreciated music before, you haven't lived until you've had that feeling, because that really grabs you.
My name is Crystal Morrissey, and I'm one of the counselors with Canadian Hearing Services, or CHS. And I work locally in our hearing care counseling program, which is designed for adults who are 55 years of age and older and have an acquired hearing loss. I'm one of the counselors who provides this program in the Peterborough and surrounding area. Although CHS has many support services for deaf and hard of hearing Canadians, today we're going to focus on our hearing care counseling program. One of the roles I play is providing information and counseling, and this can include information to you as a client, to your family members and other caregivers around understanding your hearing loss, how it's impacting you and your communication partners, information on the use, care, and maintenance of your hearing aids if you wear them, helping you to prepare in advance and manage difficult listening situations, And we know with COVID that there's been a lot of those lately with physical distancing, masking, and other PPE. Selecting communication devices, which we'll talk about again in a minute, and referral to other community agencies. Education is provided to clients, family members, caregivers, and the public through presentations, community displays, workshops, and in-service trainings. There's many communication devices that can help support you in your hearing loss. And one of my roles as a counselor is to help you sort through the information on all the different devices and find something that might work to fit and support your unique needs. Once you've chosen a device, our counselors are also here to provide education and assistance in learning how to use the device to get the most out of it. These devices fit in many different categories, including amplified telephones. We've seen an increase in amplified telephone sales during the pandemic as phones have become a lifeline to many people now that we're not visiting or out in the community as much. So if you have hearing loss, this can be really helpful to have a telephone where you can increase the volume and adjust the tone of the incoming sound so that you can hear as best as possible. Television listening devices are another really popular category of devices, and they help in two ways. One, the person with the hearing loss can wear a headset, and that way they can adjust the volume and sometimes also the tone depending on the device, so they can hear the television as best as possible, which improves their listening experience. And then it also provides some relief for other people who maybe don't want to hear the television. So if you live with someone else and they don't have a hearing loss, or if you live in a congregate setting, an apartment building, or retirement home, and your neighbors don't want to hear the same program as you, it can be really helpful. I also help with personal amplification systems, which might include a pocket talker or other amplifier to increase incoming sounds. And then alerting systems. So some popular ones are to alert you to the doorbell ringing, to your phone ringing, and then safety concerns such as the smoke detector and carbon monoxide alarm. Having an alerting system that can be visual or tactile, so it can vibrate to alert you to safety concerns, ultimately with the goal of letting you live independently at home with your hearing aids. And the last thing I want to speak about today is our new sound advice workshops. And this is something I'm really excited to be providing the community. This is a 4-week program that we're providing at no cost. None of our services I've explained so far have a cost unless you're to buy a device to support yourself. So they're going to be free, small groups via Zoom. So there'll be 4 to 6 people, and we'll talk about different topics about hearing loss. Some of them we've already mentioned. We'll talk about hearing health and communication, factors that influence how well you can understand speech, stress, how to express your communication needs to others, difficult listening situations, and many more things. And the benefit of the group is that you can meet others. So I do hope this has provided you some information on our services, and I look forward to hearing from you by email, by phone, or going to our website if you or someone you care about could benefit from our individual or group services. Thanks, and I hope to hear from you.
Canadian Council of the Blind. A lack of sight is not a lack of vision. Hi, I'm Leslie. I'm chair of the Canadian Council of the Blind Peterborough chapter. And I'd like to take the next 5 minutes to tell you all about what CCB is, what we do, our programs, and what we can offer for you. So CCB started in 1944. We have a chapter here that we started about 6 years ago. It is run by quite a few dedicated members who all have low vision and are legally blind. We've done picnics. We have done archery, blind curling. One of the fundraisers that we did prior to our COVID shutdown was Harmonious Hauntings. At this fundraiser, we had some storytellers and musicians. We have one of our members, Devin, who is the host of Inside Peterborough. She runs a 1-hour show on Trent Radio 92.7 and talks about everything to do with accessibility within our community. Another program that our chapter is running and funding is called From the Blind for the Blind. And our coordinator for that is Debbie. Now what Debbie has done is she has gathered many donations from different people on gently used visual aids that we can now give out to other people in our community. You don't have to be a chapter member to take advantage of using the lending library, but it's open to anyone in the community, anyone who needs a visual aid, and it's a great way to try out products before purchasing them, or if it's a product that you really need and can't afford to buy, we'll let you use it for as long as you need it. I'm going to go through a few of the items that we have actually in our lending library today. One of the items that's really popular and does a really good job is a CCTV. Is an area underneath where you can set a book, a magazine, your mail, anything like that that you need to read. Adjust how you see it, black on white, white on black, or whatever color works for you best. We have handheld magnifiers that you can just hold up, and then you can hold it over top of something like a menu. We also have what we call our low-tech magnifiers. These magnifiers have backlights, and then there's different magnifications that you can get. Another item that's really popular is the accessible keyboard. The accessible keyboard just plugs into any computer, and you're able to locate the keys so much easier. Here we have rose-colored sunglasses and more of an amber type of sunglass as well. And they help with the different types of glare that you might have. This item here is called a Victor Stream, and what the Victor Stream does is you can download audiobooks onto your Victor Stream and take it with you. We have talking alarm clocks, really handy to have, and even some low-tech items. This is great for somebody also with macular degeneration. You just put this on a sheet of paper, it gives you your lines as well. It's plastic, so it gives you the guide to write. Have you ever wondered how you keep your socks organized? One way is with a sock organizer. These, you just put a pair of socks, you clip it through your sock organizer, keep it in your drawer that way. When you wear them, throw it back on the sock organizer and throw it in the laundry. And then from the laundry and the dryer, back into your drawer. So you never have to worry about trying to find your matched socks again. So thank you for listening in to hear about Canadian Council of the Blind Peterborough Chapter. We welcome new members. We would love to talk to anybody who is currently having difficulties with their vision and want to learn a little bit more about the visual aids that would work for them. We have lots of items in our lending library we're more than happy to let people try out. You can reach us by email at ccbpeterborough@gmail.com or visit our website at ccbpeterborough.com. We hope to hear from you.
Welcome to Community Care Peterborough. My name is Darcy Maud, and I am the Volunteer Development Coordinator. I'm happy that you've tuned in to learn more about us. Here at Community Care, we provide a wide range of services and programs geared to seniors, those 60 and over, and adults with physical challenges who are living at home in the city and county of Peterborough. Our goal is to help our clients remain living at home as independently as possible. Registration at Community Care is free, but there are some fees associated with some of our programs. If you'd like to get registered, you can call the office closest to you or visit our website. We have offices in Apsley, Buckhorn, Ennismore, Lakefield, Millbrook, Norwood, Havelock, and Peterborough. Throughout all of our offices, we provide services to over 7,000 clients each year. How do we do that, you might ask? Well, It's because of the support and dedication of almost 800 volunteers who come together and provide so many of our programs and services to our clients. If you'd like to volunteer or get involved with us, visit our website to learn more. Now come along with me and I'll talk about some more of our programs and services. I'm here in our Meals on Wheels room in the Peterborough office. If you live in Peterborough, Lakefield, Havelock, or Norwood, you can have our hot meals delivered right to you by our friendly volunteers. Our hot meals are a complete meal with an entree, soup, dessert, and a dinner roll, and range from $8 to $10. All of our office locations also offer our frozen meals, which can be delivered right to you. We have a huge variety of entrees to choose from. There's actually over 50 different entrees to pick from. Right here, I've got a steak and mushroom pie, pork with stuffing, seasoned pork loin, Asian glazed salmon. Our entrees are $5.25. We also have frozen desserts and soups, which are $2.50. Call your office, place your order, and have our volunteers drop off our meals to you. Best of all, there's no delivery charge for our hot or frozen meals. Our volunteers love to meet new people, and they'll check in to see how you're doing. A new program that we've started offering is grocery shopping. Our volunteers will go and do the grocery shopping for you and then drop it off to your front door. Call our office to find out how it works and how we can get your groceries to you. For friendly visiting, we match a volunteer with a client, and the two of you would visit generally weekly. It's a really wonderful program for both the volunteer and the client to get to know someone new, to look forward to those conversations with each other. We also have a telephone reassurance check program, which is a security program for us. In this program, our volunteers call clients at a predetermined time, generally every day, to check in and see how things are going that day. If, for some reason, the client did not answer the phone, we would do follow-up to make sure that everything's okay. Both of these programs are free of charge, and we're happy to offer them at all of our office locations. Just give us a call to find out more. These are our personal distress alarms, and they're part of our security programs here at Community Care. We can have a volunteer come and install one of these in your home. Then, if you ever needed help, you'd be wearing a button. Simply press the button and help will come. It's great peace of mind for you and your family. This is our Community Care Van. It's one of 3 specialized transportation vehicles that we operate. At Community Care, we also offer a volunteer transportation program where volunteers use their own vehicles to help clients get around to special appointments they might have, grocery shopping. We also do long distance drives for medical appointments. You do have to call your office to pre-book these drives, and our clients do reimburse the volunteers for the cost of gas and wear and tear on their vehicle. Thanks for joining us as we talked about all things community care. We still do have lots of other types of programs and services as well. You can visit our website or call our local office to learn more about any of our programs and services. Give us a call and find out how we can best support you. Look forward to seeing you soon. Take care and stay safe.
Hi everyone, my name's Emily and I'm part of the team at the Peterborough Humane Society. I'm actually working from home today, but I wanted to take a few minutes and share a bit about our organization and the work that we do here at PHS. And a lot of people think about pet adoptions when they think about PHS, so I thought it would be appropriate to begin by introducing my little buddy here, Bailey. I adopted Bailey a few months ago from PHS. He came in as an orphaned kitten without a mama, and I took him home initially thinking it would be a foster situation. I'd never been a cat person and just thought it would be a neat experience, but quickly fell in love with the little guy. I did adopt him, and he's now a very loved member of our little family and makes me smile every day. And Bailey is an example of just one of the hundreds of animals that we get to help in any given year. Throughout the past year, even with the challenges presented by COVID-19, we were able to facilitate just under 600 adoptions and reunite 120 animals with their families. We've adapted our adoption process to an online system where individuals or families interested in adopting can visit our website, view the animals up for adoption, complete and submit an online application, and will then be contacted by our team to schedule a limited contact in-person meet and greet. A quick tip if you are thinking of adopting or interested in bringing a new furry family member home is to be patient first and foremost. When you are on the website looking at the animals available for adoption, you might not see one that is what you have in mind or looking for, or maybe you're reading their little profile and realizing that they won't fit very well into your lifestyle or home environment just based on their own unique personalities. Don't despair and think there's no animals out there that are right for me. The animals that we have up for adoption change every day. The amount of time that they're with us is dependent on a variety of factors, whether they're waiting to get in for their spay-neuter surgery or just need a little extra time settling in and getting healthy. So definitely, if you're interested in adopting, check back to the website frequently as we're posting and getting new animals up every day that are ready to join Forever Homes. So you never know who's going to be on there and ready to come meet you. So that's a quick touch on kind of our current day-to-day, our general operations. And I wanted to spend the last couple minutes that we have together talking about our future, the future of the Peterborough Humane Society. Some of you may know that we've been working really hard the last several years to plan and fundraise for the new Peterborough Animal Care Center. We are thrilled to have begun construction early last month at our new site over at 1999 Technology Drive, which is just around the corner from our current shelter. And so construction is well underway, and we anticipate being able to move in December 2022. So we're hoping to have Christmas at the new center in 2022. If you don't know a ton about the new project, our new Peterborough Animal Care Center will contain 3 programs under one roof. So it's going to be the Peterborough Humane Society's Shelter, Adoption, and Education Center. It's going to be a publicly accessible, high-volume, low-cost spay-neuter clinic to provide affordable spay-neuter services to prevent pet overpopulation. It will also be home to a provincial dog rehabilitation center created in partnership with our friends at the Ontario SPCA and Humane Society, which will be custom built to help dogs who need more support and individualized care than your typical animal care center can provide. So overall, lots going on here at PHS. We're over the moon to have moved to the construction phase of our new center, but we still need your support to really drive it forward and achieve our fundraising goal. If you have any questions about how you can support us or you're interested in making an impact on the future of animal wellness in our community, please reach out. We'd absolutely love to chat with you. You can either email or call. We really miss getting to see you guys in person and get out in the community and see you. But in the meantime, we'd be thrilled to chat with you. So please feel free to connect with us. And thank you so much for your support. If you have any questions, by all means, don't hesitate to reach out. And thank you so much for your time today.
Good afternoon, everyone, or good day. The Council for Persons with Disabilities are extremely pleased to be involved with the senior showcase in this new manner. And I have some guests with me who will talk a little bit about the programs of CPD, and then I'll join you at the end and fill you in a little bit more. So first of all, I would like to introduce our chair of the board, Andrea Dodsworth. Andrea, it's yours.
The Council for Persons with Disabilities exists to improve the quality of life for people with disabilities by promoting equality, opportunity, and inclusion in the Peterborough region so that everyone can contribute and thrive. We strive to increase community capacity, communicate, educate, and engage, and create positive change. We embrace equity, access, inclusion, diversity, choice, and respect. The Council for Persons with Disabilities was established in 1989 and has been incorporated since September 2000. We have been here for a long time, and we will continue to work for and stand by our mission. My colleagues will now give a description about the different programs that CPD currently has. Thank you.
Okay, I would now like to introduce you to the Vice Chair of the Board, Leslie Yee.
Hello, everyone. On behalf of CPD, I'm very happy to speak to you about two programs that we support. The first one is our Active Together Adventures. This program provides both physical and social activities for all persons of whom have a variety of disabilities. We have two dedicated people, Linda and Alec, who provide and develop the programs. Since COVID-19, we've had to adjust to an online platform. There have been online coffee chats, cooking classes, and one-on-one phone calls to ensure the folks who would normally be participating are doing well. Hopefully soon we will be coming out of the pandemic, and Active Together Adventures will be moving forward with their sports afternoons, lunches, and socials, so stay tuned for upcoming adventures. I'm also happy to talk about our partnership with the City of Peterborough Transit. At the beginning of COVID-19, the Transit Department had to make many changes to their bus system. We knew right away that this would cause a lot of stress, worry, and unease within our community. We reached out to the Transit Department, and they've been very receptive and welcoming to our ideas and concerns. A couple of things in particular came out of these meetings. Opening lines of communication ahead of major changes by letting CPD know of these changes, we are able to help prepare those who need the extra time to adjust to them. Secondly, we are developing alongside of the Transit Department the Ride With Me program. Soon we'll be able to start the pilot program, and we will have our own volunteers buddy up with people who need help learning the bus routes or the online app. We're very excited for this program and also thankful to Lori and her team at the Transit Department for understanding and being accommodating to CPD in our community. If you'd like to know more about either of these programs, please contact the office or visit our website. Thank you.
Thanks, Leslie. Thanks, Andrea. I didn't mention at the front end, my name is John McNutt, and I am the Executive Director of the Council. We have a variety of programs that you can find on our websites, and we are on all social media platforms. We're constantly looking for volunteers. We have a variety of opportunities for volunteers. We have a garden, and so if any of you are interested in gardening, please get in touch with us. We wish to thank the Chamber of Commerce for putting this together, and we trust that you'll have a good day and you'll benefit from this event. Thank you.
Aging dogs, aging people, honoring and preserving the human-animal bond. That is the focus of Elder Dog Canada, a national community-based registered nonprofit organization. Our founder, Dr. Ardra Cole, explains.
My name is Ardra Cole, and I'm the founder of Elder Dog and the chair of our board of directors. Well, Elder Dog Canada started back in 2009, actually, and it came out of a few experiences. One of them was a decade-long program of research on caregiving in seniors, where it became very clear, talking with family members and seniors, that the family dog was a really important part of seniors' lives. Another experience that led to Elder Dog was my work with animal-assisted therapy. My former dog, one of my former dogs, Tattoo, and I volunteered for a number of years with Therapeutic Paws of Canada, and we, for a good number of years, spent time in long-term care facilities, particularly in palliative care, visiting people at end of life, and it was really humbling and comforting to realize the importance that tattoo brought to their lives, to the comfort that he was able to bring to people at end of life. And then finally, I guess really the linchpin was when there was a death in my family, and losing that family member left behind an old and ill chocolate lab, Mr. Brown. And that really got me thinking about what happens to all the Mr. Browns in the world when they lose their senior companions, and let's face it, not very many people are lining up to adopt a senior dog, and especially one with a terminal illness.
If the increased isolation we've all been faced with this past year has taught us anything, it is the significance of the connection between us and our dogs. Our relationship with our pets is based on a promise. We like to view it from the perspective of our dogs. Elder Dog is establishing a new pod or chapter right here in Peterborough. With over 20% of our community over the age of 65, there is a great need for our services. Elder Dog volunteers become like family to our clients. We are happy to provide a variety of dog care supports, including walking, taking pets for appointments, and general well-being. We are excited to bring these supports to our seniors here in Peterborough. Elder Dog is completely volunteer-run, and there are no fees for any of our services, which include assisting and supporting older adults in the care and well-being of their canine companions, providing care and companionship for older dogs whose lives have been disrupted due to illness or death of a human companion through our foster care program, and facilitating adoption when necessary. Educating health and animal care professionals and the public about the human-animal bond in general and the significant role of companion animals in the health and well-being of seniors in particular. And supporting and conducting research into the human-animal bond with a focus on seniors and canine companionship. Elder Dog Peterborough is currently recruiting volunteers and new clients in the Peterborough area. Are you interested in learning more? Send us an email for more information, or reach out to us on our Facebook or Instagram pages.
Hello everyone, my name is Anya Nowakuch and I'm the Community Programs Coordinator here at March Dimes Canada. So before I talk about the programs and services that we offer, I want to take a moment just to establish who we are. So March Dimes is a not-for-profit organization that supports adults and children living with disabilities. This is actually our 70th year anniversary, and I wanted to emphasize that we serve over 75,000 Canadians living with disabilities each year. Just to go into it, this is a snapshot of some of the programs that are offered. For example, we've got the Attend Care Services, caregiver programs, and Post-Polio Canada. For today, I want to take a moment just to emphasize on 3 programs. So these are the 3: High Tech, Connect and Share, Aphasia Peer Connect. These 3 programs are available to anyone living with a disability. They are 100% virtual and can be accessed from the comfort of your own home. They're all volunteer-led as well. So just to go a little bit into it, High Tech was developed to help clients develop their technological skills and increase their confidence. Connect and Share was developed to be able to make that social connection and reduce that isolation. And Aphasia Peer Connect is a program where people with aphasia and other communicative disabilities come together to participate in meaningful conversation in an accessible environment. So the goal with all three programs is to be able to reduce social isolation and improve access to programs. We are actively recruiting clients for these three as well. I want to go a little bit more into the aphasia and communication disabilities program. I wanted to emphasize on the fact that we have a day program in Peterborough, which is also virtual at the moment as well. It's there to help increase communication skills, enhance life participation, and it's all done in a positive and respectful atmosphere to be able to drive someone's self-confidence. Keeping everything within Peterborough, I wanted to share with you some of the chapters that we have. The first one is Life After Stroke, Peterborough, and Peterborough Post-Polio chapter. So Life After Stroke Peterborough is a chapter. It's for stroke survivors, family caregivers, that they meet once a month and they're able to support each other in that social setting. The Peterborough Post-Polio chapter is a peer support group which offers local network of support to survivors, families, friends, and caregivers. So I wanted to take a moment just to emphasize one of the events that we have coming up. It is called Walk and Roll, and it will be held Saturday, August 28th. And if you would like any more information regarding that event, please visit our website at www.marchatimes.ca. If you would like to either give or participate in that upcoming event, you can either have a look at our website or feel free to contact me. If you have any questions about our programs or services, my name is again Anya Novakovic, and I wanted one last thing to let you know that if you are looking for volunteer opportunities, we are currently recruiting for our caregiver program and designability. So please contact Erica Mugen. Thank you very much, and I hope you stay happy and healthy.
Greetings. Trent Valley Archives, founded in 1989, has been in Selwyn at the corner of Carnegie, Center Line of Smith, and Woodland Drive in an historic landmark schoolhouse that for a while was the office of Smith Township. My name is Elwood Jones, and I am an archivist, historian, and editor. Our archival holdings reflect an historic sample of the world experienced by our ancestors and contemporaries. We have outstanding diaries, John Graham Weir, exceptional and large collections of photographs, Peter Berg-Zamener, Nick Young Bateman, Ken Wyatt, Osborne Studio, Electric City Collection, significant local maps, insurance plans of Lakefield, Hastings, and Peterborough, Sanford Fleming's 1848 map of the Newcastle and Colborne district, Examiner's 1922 map showing industries, the Cameron map of 1896, 1882 map showing the rail lines of the Midland Railway, which was centered on Peterborough. Delightful collections of correspondence by various individuals. A favorite is Robertson Davies and Howard Pamlet's exchange, really superb. Significant research collections and phones related to several industries, De Laval, Alpha Laval, CGE, Quaker Oats, Ray Best's Manhattan, Fisher Gage, altogether nearly 900 collections, a superb research library, exceptional collection of newspapers, and genealogical resources both in the reading room and online. Enjoy your forays into your past. We can help you find the information for whatever questions you have related to the Peterborough area. Mostly the internet is not so helpful on such matters, so it is important to support local heritage organizations, including Trent Valley Archives. At the moment, we are working with Your TV to produce a 30-minute film on the history of building the Ashburnham Bridge, aka Hunter Street Bridge, for the centennial of its opening, which happens in August. It is very easy to become a member of Trent Valley Archives for most people at $60 a year, and some of the perks include an award-winning quarterly magazine on local and regional history delivered to your mailbox. As well, we have experienced staff and volunteers that can assist you in whatever searches are of interest to you. After the pandemic, access to the reading room should be very easy to arrange, but we also help by phone, email, and Facebook. I have been editing the Heritage Gazette for over 20 years, and you can read many of the past issues on our webpage, www.trentvalleyarchives.com. Just follow the links. Our current issue is pretty interesting and suggests what you might get to read every 3 months if you became a member. The issue has fascinating stories on Mark and Alan McCallum, Jesse Brown's Comb by Ken Brown, on Lakefield history, on the history of Peterborough's courthouse, Don Wilcox research on the War Memorial, John Marsh on the Neil Shoe Store, Catherine Partrell describing Peterborough in 1832, William Blackwell, a leading architect, the story of a deadly elevator accident, and a memory lane feature that's of the smells of Charlotte Street in the 1950s, and more. Some of the people who make Trent Valley Archives such a special and pleasant place to visit are Heather Eaton Landry, Diane Tedford, Ruth Kuchinad, Al Brunger, Rick Meridew, and our current president, Steve Guthrie. Madison Moore is our social media guru, and there are many others in this great organization largely run by volunteers. We look forward to welcoming you to Trent Valley Archives. Steve Guthrie will comment on some other aspects of what makes Trent Valley Archives special.
Thank you, Elwood. Trent Valley Archives runs a number of events and activities with a focus on local historical events, places, and people. While the current pandemic has restricted many of these, we've been able to pivot and stage things online. These include a very popular Zoom presentation by Assistant Archivist Heather Eaton Landry on dating historic photographs based on the clothing worn by the subjects in the picture. Over the years, volunteers and TVA staff have produced and presented walking tours on a wide variety of historic topics, including ghost walks in downtown Peterborough and Ashburnham, a tour of the historic Old West End we called West End Story, murders on Rue George, a trip back in the era of Jack the Ripper, and tours of the city's 19th century industrial heartland called Down at the Plant. In cooperation with Little Lake Cemetery, we've produced a number of cemetery pageants where actors portray famous and infamous Peterborough residents buried there. TVA also works at Doors Open Peterborough, supporting their work in discovering hidden architectural gems within our city. Now, once public health restrictions are lifted, TVA will again present a full schedule of such events. For example, at Little Lake, Ladies of the Lake, featuring notable women of Peterborough, including artisans, pioneers, and business leaders. Mark Your Spot, again at Little Lake, featuring many historical and artistically interesting monuments. And Ballads, Booze, and Bullets takes place in Ashburnham. Starts off at Black's Distillery, it includes a tour, and features illicit activities that took place in the city during the 20s and 30s, and finishes at Ashburnham Ale House. Now, these tours are ranged from $20 to $25 a person, and it's important to notice that Trent Valley Archives has no continuing government support from any level of government, so it's the tours and memberships are what keeps us, going and keeps us presenting the local history that is so valuable. Trent Valley Archives is located at Fairview Heritage Center at the corner of Woodland Drive and Carnegie in Selwyn Township on the north edge of Peterborough. Please schedule a visit when the pandemic is over, and you're always welcome to join us online at TrentValleyArchives.com.
Hello, my name is Andy Craig. I'm the Executive Director of the New Canadian Centre Peterborough. I'm very happy to be here with you as part of the Senior Showcase Peterborough and to tell you a little bit about what we do at the New Canadian Centre. We have a wide range of services and programs to support folks who are new to the community, and also we have a lot of volunteer opportunities that you may be interested in helping out with as well. If you're a newcomer to the country and to this community, you may be interested in some of our services like helping with immigration processes. We have staff who would be happy to assist you with that. We also have a lot of programs and services related to connecting people to the community. So, for example, English conversation groups and social groups. This is a chance for you to meet other people and practice English language skills. Or, for example, our women's group we have that meets regularly, again, a chance to do some fun activities and meet some new people in the community. We also, from time to time, offer various different events, trips, activities, that kind of thing, to help people get connected to the community. In normal times, that would be things like a trip to the Sugar Bush or down to the Coburg Beach. You can find out all sorts of details about these activities and more on our website, which is nccpeterborough.ca. In terms of volunteer opportunities, we have several, and that can include things like helping facilitate some of those groups and activities that I just mentioned, or being matched with someone as a tutor. Often folks who come to the country and are looking to improve their English skills are interested in meeting with someone regularly to practice those English skills. If that sounds like something that is of interest to you, please do get in touch with us. Also, we welcome every year a number of new refugee families to the community. And the approach that we take, we really like to provide support to them in terms of connecting them to existing community members and forming what we call refugee support groups. So if you're interested in meeting an individual or family that has just come to the community as a refugee, helping share a meal with them or show them different parts of our community and social activities, we'd love to have your help with that. And we anticipate an increased number over the next year as the pandemic hopefully reduces and there's more folks coming to the country. We also rely on financial support from community members. And, if you're able to make a contribution to the New Canadian Centre, we would certainly be very appreciative. Every year we have more than 350 supporters in the community who step up with financial contributions. And along those lines, as well as just to show you some of the impact that we have on people's lives, I'd love to share with you the following video. And thanks for listening. And again, please check out our website, nccpeterborough.ca, if you're interested in our services or volunteering or just learning more about what we do.
Hi, I'm Lubna. I work with youth at the New Canadian Centre. Do you know what your donation to the New Canadian Centre looks like? Come with me, I'll show you. Your donation helps newcomer students learn language, make friends, help one another with homework. Your donation makes activities happen and brings people together. In March, our lives changed. Because of you, we kept going. We helped women stay connected online. We baked, we made crafts, and we laughed. We reached out to newcomers. We helped them get jobs. We visited families who were isolated. We sang songs. Hello, hello, how are you? We played games. We let them know we are here for them. We organized to help our community by making masks. We delivered care packages to migrant workers at local farms. We showed them that we care. This is what your donation looks like. This is how you change lives, when we are together and even when we are apart. 40 years of changing lives. Look at what we can achieve together. This season, please consider a gift to the New Canadian Centre.
Hi, my name is Ron Black, and I'm the president of Abbeyfield House Society of Lakefield. We're excited to bring you an update on our most recent activity, which have been substantial. Abbeyfield House Society of Lakefield is a nonprofit corporation and a charity that is in the affordable senior housing space. The housing concept for Abbeyfield provides a combination of privacy and companionship for seniors at a very affordable cost. Our house consists of private rooms, about 450 square feet, plus a number of common areas such as dining rooms, kitchens, lounges, craft rooms, those sorts of things that all the residents have access to. Residents have lunch and dinner prepared for them every day, and they have a breakfast bar self-serve for the mornings. There is a house manager that manages the house for them and helps them with some of the daily activities that they require. The project to build a house is for 12 to 16 seniors. And we have recently purchased a property for the project in the village of Lakefield in Selwyn Township. The property is 4 acres in size and has an existing house on the property, which we have done some minor renovations to and have rented it out to help fund our financial obligations for the purchase of the property. We were very fortunate to get mortgage support from Community Futures and 15 individuals, including board members, who loaned us money to help bring this project to the forefront and complete the purchase of this property. There are a number of planning issues that we have to manage with the new property. They include a property and zoning official plan amendment, and we're hoping to sever off the house and retain about 3.5 acres of this property in which to build our 15,000 square foot senior living space. The cost of planning studies is very expensive, of course, and as a non-for-profit, that is a challenge. It's about $75,000 to complete that process, and the process will take approximately a year to complete. The construction timeline for our project is about a year beyond that. We hope to have shovels in the ground in the fall of 2022. The house will take about a year to complete and will be about 15,000 square feet in size. We've been very fortunate to receive a grant last year from Community Foundations of Canada. It's a IRP grant, Investment Readiness Program grant, and that was used to help develop our website and our social media accounts, which is at abbeyfield.ca, abbeyfieldlakefield.ca. We encourage everyone to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for updates on our project progress. About fundraising, as everybody knows, through COVID, it's been very challenging for any organization, including not-for-profits, to have any kind of substantial fundraising campaign. We have received some donations, which we're very grateful for, but the planning cost for the project being about $75,000, we are looking for donations or services that can complete planning studies for us. Capital campaign will be initiated once we have our site plan approval, hopefully in less than a year from now. And at that point, the capital campaign will provide opportunities for donations to the project, particularly things like naming opportunities. There are a number of common areas in the facility that we're hoping to get major sponsors for, such as the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, the gardens, the community room that we're going to have in the building. All of those sorts of things we're hoping will be supported through a capital campaign. But we need to get through COVID first and get our planning completed before we can move to a large-scale capital campaign and start building our property. So we do appreciate any donations. To make a donation to Abbeyfield Lakefield, please go to our website at abbeyfieldlakefield.ca to make a donation to help with our current planning costs. It would be greatly appreciated. As I said earlier, our capital campaign will be our major fundraiser for the project, and we look forward to working with local residents, the township, the county, Curve Lake First Nations, as we move through the planning stage and establish the best use and of our property moving forward. As I said earlier, campaign will require us to raise about $500,000 locally to help make the housing affordable. Affordable housing has to come in at about 80% of market rent, and our pro forma plan provides for that, but we also have to raise some local money to make that happen. So we would greatly appreciate any donations you can make through our website right now to help with planning costs, and we look forward to working with the community to build this wonderful product and keep seniors in our community. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Jennifer and welcome to the YMCA in Peterborough. We are a full-service health and fitness center with 2 pools, a gym, and workout areas. The last year has shown us how important our health is, physical and mental health. As I'm sure your doctor has told you, exercise has many benefits. It can decrease your blood pressure, help manage diabetes, improve your sleep, improve your cardiac health, and just in general well-being. I say to the members I work with all the time that the effort, the exercise that you put into your time here at the YMCA has benefits outside of here. In reality, what it does is makes everything outside of here easier. So for example, if you are practicing your squats, your leg exercises at the Y, outside of here, that means that it's easier to get up and down out of a chair. It's easier to go up and down the stairs, step up a curb, even go for a walk or play your game of golf. So, what can you do here? These are 2 pools right behind me. Both of the pools have ramps for easy access. The small pool is warmer, has a cushioned bottom, and most of our aquafit classes take place here. The exercising in the water is amazing. The buoyancy of the water lifts you up, takes that pressure off of your sore joints and muscles. But every time you move through the water, your muscles have to do work. So it gives you a great all-over workout. You can obviously swim laps, you can do the exercises in either one of the pools or take part in one of the many aquafit classes we offer each week, which are included as part of your membership. The other part we don't always talk about in a fitness facility is the social aspect. The biggest comment we had from our members when we reopened our doors this past year was that they missed us and the people here. The members that they talked to, the friendships that they had, social connection, and just having somewhere healthy and good for you to go every day or 3 times a week. This is our gym where you can take a group fitness class led by a certified fitness instructor. We have a wide variety of classes, everything from chair yoga to full body strengthening classes. We believe many will need their YMCA family and friends more than ever as we come out of this pandemic. Not only for your physical health, but for your social and mental well-being. YMCA is a charitable association which is open to all, and we do provide financial assistance for those who feel that they cannot afford to come in here and take care of it. I hope you've enjoyed your virtual tour of the YMCA. You can learn more from our website, ymcaceo.ca, and you can even access exercise classes and plans from our YMCA at Home website. I hope we get to see you in person soon. Unfortunately, right now we are closed, but we are excited to be able to welcome our members back later this summer.